Well, hello everybody. It's a nice freezing cold Wednesday. Really is cold. Thought I've got the day off today. Some plans to do that fell through, so I thought why not spend the day on the bike. So doing a bit of running around really. Got to pop in to see my nan very swiftly, and then I'm going to go meet Mike up at the food stop and pot. See how he is. Hope everybody's been keeping well. I have been riding. I feel really rusty today, to be honest. I don't really get why. I think my pin lock on my helmet has decided it's given up the ghost. It's gone all rigid on me. Took it off. I've given it a clean, as I tell you to do. Put it back on, but it's just rigid, so the one side doesn't seal properly. So I haven't got a proper seal on my pin lock. It kind of half works, but half don't as well. So yeah, a bit of a pain. I feel a little bit rusty on the bike. I've been riding it to work and stuff, and loving it. I think it might be to do with these gloves. I've got some new winter gloves, but they're ridden with winter gloves. It's a bit of a standard joke between me and a few mates. Especially John. He can't believe that I ride all year round in the freezing cold with these summer gloves on all the time. So yeah, I put a bit of bullet and bought some winter gloves. They do work well, but I hate the restriction. I can't stand this. I like my hands to be loose and free and be able to feel what I'm doing. And because they're well padded and insulated, you can't really feel anything, and I hate it. Can't stand it. So. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to them. I'm hoping they wear in and get a bit softer like, but we shall have to see. So yeah, hope everyone's well and had a good return to work from the festive break. Few friends actually, or I know there's a couple of new bikes within our little group. Mediocre motorcycle riders. We've got a Facebook group, if none of you have seen it, full of like-minded guys, you know. There's a few new bikes ready for this year. I know Jason's got himself a nice speed triple. He's been hankering after one of them. He had a street triple. I don't know why he couldn't really get on with it though. He was never the most confident on it, to be honest. But he's bought himself a speed triple. He has been hankering after one for quite a long time. So fair play to the lad. He did it, and I think we're going out for a ride this weekend. Just a quick loop round on the bikes. We tend to do a little bit of a loop round Stratford, but and back. See if we can incorporate the piston club in that on the way back as well, maybe. Don't know, we'll see. But yeah, a couple of new bikes. I'm trying to think of anyone else who's bought a new bike. Yeah, John's bought a new bike. He's bought CTX. He's got a Multistrada. Beautiful bike, but he decided he wants to do a little bit more miles and more touring, and he has his missus Helen, or aka Mrs. John. He has her as pillion a lot of the time, so he wanted to get her a bit of a sofa, something to soak at the miles. So he's bought this beautiful white CTX Honda, perfect for that, absolutely perfect. So I'm sure we'll get to see that at some point. Planning a lot of video in this year, like a lot of vlogging, shall we say, whatever you want to call it. I get up to a lot of stuff. Just started doing this stuff in the middle of bloody winter, so that doesn't really help. But yeah, there'll be a lot more videos and stuff coming in the summer. I suppose the winter's good just for me to, you know, cut my teeth on the whole vlogging thing and learn how to do all the editing and stuff, which I think I'm kind of getting the hang of now. So you can be the judge of that. You can tell me what you think of the videos on the comments. Good or bad, any criticism. of the food stop now. So I did tell Mike I was running a bit late, but actually I don't seem to have made that time. It's noticeably chilly around here, I have to say. All overcast, the sky looks fairly full of something. I don't know what that is, but I'm hoping it's not the white fluffy stuff. So yeah, shall see Mike and then head off up to see my dinosaur, do him some treats. Catch you later. Hello everybody. So yeah, that's taken a bit longer than expected. Saw my horse, but also caught up with my friend Kerry, which was nice. Again, putting the world to rights for a couple of hours. I haven't got time to see me nan now because the world is absolutely freezing up. I can't even comprehend how much colder it has got while I've been having that cup of tea and chat. I looked out the window, saw it had gone dark, and noticed that the front of the car on the drive had completely iced over. So yeah, far from ideal. That is one chilly wind. It is one chilly wind. -4 tonight, I reckon. -4. Oh. It's coming past everyone. It was alarming to see. Just a set of headlights emerging towards you. I'm going to be very careful of the road surfaces. They seem alright, to be honest, but you just never know. It's harder in the night to see what's on the road, isn't it? So I was riding on the side of caution a little bit. The 2 spotlights on as well, just so I can try and make out the road surface a bit better. Got on the bike, there was frost encasing everything. So yeah, and now I'm lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. Good stuff. Johnny Hive is hated by most motorcyclists, ironically enough. Enough to get ripped by people, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't like to be crumpled in a fucking heap on the road in some of these lanes up here. Just to be run over by a fucking Arctic. That's not the way. That is not the way at all. There we go. And off we go. We're away. Away again. Johnny Hive is. At least it's not one of those fucking polite jobbies pretending to be a copper. I remember I first saw those, obviously we've got the horses, and I remember when they first come about, when they first arrived, those polite ones, and I actually thought they were really good, because anyone hacking, I mean, the amount of shit people think they get on a bike with people pulling out or whatever else is nothing compared to what an equestrian has to deal with on the roads, hacking and things. Well, I know it's another one of those situations where people, you know, I can't even see the fucking apex of the corner. But could people kind of complain and stuff about equestrians? Just get rear-ended by this car, great. And people hate horses on the road for some reason. I think it's because they have to slow down or whatever, and they're impatient or whatever, and you know. But it's actually, believe it or not, the cyclists who are the biggest problem with horses. Because a horse will either it'll be used to it, or it won't be used to a car. They do get to used to cars and noise. Motorbikes are a bit strange. If I see on a as long as it's not on a main road, or a fast moving road, I'll always try and pull over on a lane and turn the motor off, so as to not spook the horse, because bikes are a strange thing for a horse, because I don't see a lot of them really, but they can still kind of handle it. But the cyclists are the worst, because obviously with the way technology's gone with push bikes, especially with these electric fucking things that we've got nowadays, they're silent, and if anyone's going to spook a horse, it's going to be a silent, fast-moving object that just creeps upon them, and that's where you get your problems. Now, cyclists, for some reason nowadays, are the most entitled pricks you've ever seen in your life on the road. Especially when the ones who think that they're the fucking in the Tour de France. They're just a nightmare. And, you know, I used to be a cyclist. I used to be a cyclist, and I used to do cross-country mountain biking, and I was well into my bikes until I passed my car test. And then it kind of dwindled and it became motorbikes. But yeah, for some reason nowadays, if you ride a push cycle, especially if you're in some sort of group, you think you're the most important, entitled person in the world, to the point where you think you're harder than a car. You know, people make mistakes on the road, but they seem to. Cyclists don't live and let live. They seem to be out to prove something, that people are out to kill them or get them, and they'll still ride 3 deep. I don't really understand that. Ride in single fucking file. Don't clog up an entire road just because you think you can. I never understand it. I just don't understand it at all. Now, that's not to say all of them are the same, but as a majority, I tend to find things how I see them, and that's the experience that I've had. of cyclists on the road, and if you try and, you know, you're not allowed to, I think, by law anymore, to even wave at one or flash your lights or even acknowledge their existence other than putting up with them. I think I think that's the law now, and you have to give at least 2 metres, even if they are 4 of breadth, taking up an entire lane. You still don't know where you're supposed to go past them, in the edge, the other side of the road, I think. But yeah, cyclists and horses, again, are the worst. I've seen it happen, you know, a group of cyclists come up on they won't slow down. They expect you to slow down for them if you're in a car or on a motorbike or whatever. But if there's a horse, how am I fuck slowing down for the horse? And they'll just go flat out past the horse, and the horse will go and do an absolute dance and jump off a bridge or whatever they do, run into a fucking car the other side of it. How can you sensitise a horse to a fast-moving push bike? I suppose you can, but it's not the same. It's almost like obviously horses have serious flea instincts anyway, and they just bolt at absolutely anything, a fucking crisp packet going past, but blowing in the wind or something. But they're going to flee. If ever there was something they were going to flee from, you think, oh fuck me, that snuck up on me. You know, you're walking up the path, for example, minding your own business, and one of them will come past you at 30 mile an hour. You think, oh bloody hell, what was that? What's a horse going to think? So yeah, push bikes on the road, get in the bin. Get in the bin. Yeah. Lovely to see Mike today. He's a good lad, is Mike. I'm not sure if he's coming on the Motor Rev tour. I hope he does. It'd be nice to see him there. It would be lovely to see him there, and Mrs. Mike. And also didn't get a chance to see my nan because I caught up with my friends at the stables. It's been such a long time since our paths have kind of crossed really when anyone's got any time, because I'm normally darting in and out, last minute thing, dropping some food off or whatever. So it was nice to sit down and have a chit chat and put the world to rights. It's a bit rear-ended again. So yeah, I'm not sure how much the camera's picking up in this dark, but it tends to strike me low light. I find this Insta360, that seems to be when everything goes grainy, if ever it's in, or it has been in reasonable light, and it's all of a sudden in low light. It doesn't seem to be able to keep its quality up in the low light. There we are. So thank you for watching if you're still here, and we're past the solstice now. The summer's on its way back to us, so if you're not a winter rider, soon it will be your time. So I shall catch up more with you all in the near future. Give us a comment if you can. I always like reading comments and interested in people's. I'm sure all the push bikes will be calling me names. Don't take it to heart. Just get something with an engine. Speak to you all soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye. There's my shins are gone. Fucking brilliant.